There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Say you swear to God. Say you swear to God. Put that on. Say. Put that on.
I don't even know where to begin, but welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's been a while since I've discussed Toilet Bound Hanako on this channel. Today's video, however, won't be discussing like any new revelations or theories that I may have found in the manga. More of the state we're in at this moment. Now, if you don't really keep up with things outside of the manga, then this will probably come off as a surprise, but TBHK is going into hiatus. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just as bummed as everybody else is over this. I believe the hiatus will begin right around the release of chapter 129 or 130. I can't remember. For those of you that do keep up with just not the manga, then you would know this doesn't come as any surprise. Chapters were not only just being released a bit later than usual, but we kept having delays due to, you know, Ada and Iroh having their own complications within their own lives. Now, I just want to address this first, and I want to make sure I make this very loud and clear. I'm not here to spread rumors. I'm not here to spread negativity. I'm not here for any of all of that. So I'm only going to be stating the things that are factual and the things that are just speculation, etc. rumors, but I'll make sure I explain which are rumors and which are facts. Remember to take this all with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, it's up to Iroh and Ada whenever they want to return to, you know, making the manga. But now with all of that out of the way, let's get into like the main reason why I think they're going into hiatus. Guys, it's been like 10 years of constant chapters coming out monthly. Like, I can't even fathom doing something for such a long period of time. Like, even those that have like a job that they love and, you know, something that they're like passionate about, even people that work those type of jobs, they eventually experience burnout from it. People that make art, people that make music, etc., etc. It's completely normal that something like this happens after such a, you know, especially a long time. Like 10 years of TBHK is kind of crazy to just think about for a moment. So honestly, props to Ada and Iroh for giving us a decade of Toilet Bound Hanako content. They deserve to take a break after making content for such a long extended period of time. As easy as it is to be frustrated whenever they don't drop a chapter or release an illustration for the latest chapter, or the chapter ends up becoming delayed, or, you know, something else occurs, we need to understand that these people have lives too. We most likely don't know what they're going through or what they're dealing with, which makes us lucky enough to know that from time to time they will give us, you know, an announcement of why something hasn't dropped, what's going on behind the scenes mainly. Something they don't have to do because, you know, that's kind of their privacy, their lives, etc. At times I get upset too whenever a chapter doesn't release and whatnot, even though most of the time I'm just clearly joking. Especially in my last video, a lot of that was just me joking around. If it were up to me, I would prefer they take like as much time as they need to, you know, put out a chapter if it meant they're gonna put out their best work. However, sometimes I do get genuinely upset, and I think some of that was also in the last video. I really love this manga a lot, so, you know, whenever it gets pushed off for, you know, other reasons and whatnot, you know, you tend to get upset. At the end of the day, we all need to understand they have their own lives. We all know how difficult it is to even make a manga in the first place. Sometimes they probably have to work tirelessly on end to produce some of their best work that's not just story wise but art wise as well. And a lot of the times what ends up happening is that authors and illustrators end up getting sick because of this. They overwork themselves to try to please not just themselves but the larger audience, and to make something that they can, you know, look back on and just be proud of. Now apparently Ada was recently in the hospital. I'm not going to dive into their lives and hope others don't too. Just respect that, you know, respect who they are as a person. All that I know is that they had an emergency visit that turned out to be nothing dangerous, thankfully. And about a month or so after being released from the hospital, we were back to the, you know, this what we thought was the scheduled programming of, you know, a chapter a month. And for a while it kind of looks like that, but as of recently, TBHK has been announced that they're going to be put on hiatus for a while. I hope I can find the tweet and put it somewhere on screen, but yeah, I hope I put it somewhere on screen. If I can't find the tweet and it's like nowhere on screen, you can go look it up and find it yourself. Now there's been a lot of rumors and a lot of, you know, dates being thrown around of when they're going to return, what's going to happen, with one of the main rumors being that it'll most likely last a year or several months, which just isn't true. They never said how long in the initial post. However, I think they should take as long as they need before they get back to releasing any TBHK chapters. So if that is a year, months, or however long they want to take, they can take as much time as they need. And at least for the moment, we have the anime that's doing really well. I love how it's being, you know, brought to life. It's amazing how the new season is going so far. There are some panels from the manga that, you know, now animated, did kind of miss, but overall it's amazing. Can't complain, since at one point we didn't even know if TBHK was going to get anything anime related after the whole messy start that was, you know, season 1 and all the drama that was. Back to Ada and Iroh though, even though whatever Ada went to the hospital for wasn't anything major, they probably still need time to recover, and once again they should take all the time and as much time as they need. Last thing we need is something actually major happening to either one of them for forcing themselves to work when they shouldn't. It could also impact the manga as well, as if they're not giving their usual 100%, maybe it would show through the plot or art. Either way, I just wish them well and hope for the best. I can't even imagine just the mental state that working that much can put you in. I really do send my best regards. Anyways, where does that put us and the manga as well as this channel? Number one, just be as positive as you can. You know, don't be out there putting out rumors or negative, you know, things. If you don't know something, it's best not to just say anything at all. You know, a lot of this is just speculation, but from what I've stated so far, most of it is facts, unless I've, you know, said that it's just a rumor and whatnot, right? So just try to be as positive as you can, you know, hope for the best for Ada and Iroh. Don't try to be negative at a time like this, to be honest. Once again, we don't know what either one of them are going through. Number two, now is a really great time for anyone who hasn't caught up with the manga or anyone that wants to get into the manga. Since we're on hiatus, you have like all the time in the world until they come back, so encourage not only just new supporters but also those that are old to come back to the manga and, you know, catch up. Hello, sorry to interrupt the viewing experience and, you know, the video. I just wanted to make sure I came in real quick right here. As you can tell, my hair is longer. What does that mean? Number one, it has been actual months since I've uploaded a TBHK video once again. The time that I'm checking this, it has been 6 months since I've uploaded another TBHK video. It's insane, and I really hate to do something like that. I really love talking about Toilet Bound Hanako, the anime, and everything in general, so you're probably asking yourself, why has it been so long? Hence why this video is finally coming out. Video is supposed to drop not even, I think, within the same month as the video on screen right here. If you haven't watched that one already, recommend it as always, but that's not the point. This video was supposed to drop 6 months ago and I didn't finish it because I got really behind with a lot of things in life and I'm still trying to manage it all at the moment, so just give me a minute. It's taking a while for me to adjust to, you know, everything around me at the moment. Essentially, the best way I can put it is this video is supposed to come out way back then when this situation first appeared. It has been 6 months. We still have not gotten, I don't think, any update or anything about the Bound Hanako news or anything, which I'm perfectly fine with. Like I stated in the video, they can take as much time as it is. Who knows, I could be coming back 2 years from now, maybe a decade from now, and we'll finally start talking about Hanako again on this channel. I'm fine with that, as long as Ada and Iroh take as much time as they need to, you know, do whatever needs to be done behind the scenes with not only themselves but maybe just the manga in general. I just wanted to throw this segment into the video real quick so that you could understand why this video took so long to come out. I've had this video like almost completely done, I just hadn't put it out because by the time the video was done, it was an awkward point in not only my life but like for the Bound Hanako in general. We still hadn't gotten any updates or anything, but I just feel like I should just put this video out there in case anyone's still wondering what's going on, or in case some people still don't know, which I doubt by now. But if you're just now hearing this, like I said, you shouldn't take my word for it. You should go do your own research and see for yourself that Toilet Bound Hanako is on hiatus for the moment. Once again, I just want to say best of wishes to both Ada and Iroh, and yeah, back to the video. Sorry to interrupt. Later. Number three, recently I haven't been uploading as much TBHK content, mainly because, you know, the chapters have been delayed or there's not enough content in the chapters. But now that we're on hiatus, there's not a lot for me to cover. However, I've been considering going back to, you know, the much older chapters and covering things, or just, you know, maybe some things that were never cleared up in the original chapters, or just smaller theories like such and such. So that's probably where I'll be as of the moment until TBHK returns from hiatus. I'll probably just be doing, you know, smaller theories here and there, talking about what we know or where we're going from here. Who knows? I don't fully know, but comment down below if there's something you want me to discuss over the manga, or something that you think is cool, maybe just your own personal theories. Maybe we'll go through all of them in a video, who knows. And my content may start changing, mainly in how much I put out, because before I had to wait months on end in order to get enough content out of specific chapters, because some chapters are shorter than others, or some chapters just wouldn't show anything, and I can't make a video out of just straight up nothing. So now that we're on hiatus and I'm not waiting months for, you know, to get like 3 chapters together of content, I can put out as much as I can, but we'll see what will happen. And lastly, we just all need to wait it out. Honestly, we don't know how long this hiatus will last, so, you know, you might as well just get comfortable. You don't know, like, if they need a year or, you know, 2 years, I mean, take all the time they need. They've been doing it for 10 years now. I mean, once again, I can't imagine doing something for such a long period of time without breaks like that. So best of wishes to Ada and Iroh, I genuinely wish them the best and hope that, you know, they get better and whatever they're dealing with gets better and whatnot. I genuinely think we'll be fine. This community's been through a lot and whatnot. We've dealt with, you know, worse. Anyways, here's the comment of today's video somewhere on screen, hopefully. Thank you so much for the support, and as always, subscribe for more content like this and to be a part of Mokke Army. Like and comment your latest theories, thoughts, or just a hi. I'll do my best to, you know, respond to all of them and see them. And as always, stay safe. I love each and every one of y'all out there. Genuinely, thanks so much for the support. And yeah, later, Mokke Army.